Hey guys, Alex here, or Darby, and welcome back to On This Day. Today is the 28th of October, and I apologise if I don't look directly at the camera because I have a flash because I'm doing this at 8:30 at night, and the flashlight is blinding my eyes. But we're going to jump right into it. So 28th of October, and I cannot see a thing. Look at little spots every time I blink. And if you're wondering about the hair, I am dyeing my hair again. I'm using the rest of my crappy Manic Panic dye stuff. I don't like Manic Panic because it doesn't properly dye my hair. It fades really quickly, like in a couple of days. So I thought I would use the rest of it in between, because I haven't bought any new dye yet. In between dyes and buying the paint box stuff, I would use the rest of it, and that's what that's doing. So I thought half an hour, cool, I can do a video quickly and then I can go wash it out. Okay, 2013, passion flower. Love this, bloody hell, dots. Love this funky flower. It's a passion fruit. Now, a photo. That is, I call it an alien plant. It's the most weirdest, coolest flower, not plant, that I've seen. And that I have in the yard and the garden. It smells nice, and disclaimer, don't do this at home, but you can smoke it. Okay, 2013. We're born with millions of little lights burning in our hearts. One lights up every time we feel love in our heart. One dies when it moves away. That is a song from Passenger. If no one knows Passenger, go look him up. He is a London person? London? I always get confused. I didn't do geography in school. You got London, and you got the UK, and you got England, and you got Britain, and they're all kind of next to each other, but apparently some of them hate each other, and I don't know. Look up Passenger. He's cool. He's a busker, and yeah, he works around London and London Times Square or the station or Harry Potter. I don't fucking know, okay? But yeah, he's cool. I like his music. That was a quote of one of his songs, or The Little Lights, I think that was called. 2013. I like this photo. Obviously, I put it up. Letting the bird go after it got stuck in the coop. Chicken coop, that is. I had a helper and everything. Now, this photo is good. There is a child in it, but the child is got its back turned, so I am going to post it. It's a pigeon, I think. I'm calling it a pigeon. It may be called a dove or maybe something else. It looks like a pigeon. It's a feral bird. I have two photos. The thingy I'll put up the top. The first photo will be me and this kid who is about 3 at the time. Photo. If you've seen any recent videos of the yard does not look anything like that anymore. But moving on. Yeah, the bird got stuck in the coop, flying around, smashing into the wires, and that is why when you see in the next photo, its nose beak, same thing, has some discoloration, and that's because I put betadine on the nose before I let him go because it was all bleeding and I didn't want it to get infected, and that was the best stuff that I had that doesn't cause stinging or anything. So that's that. That's the bird. That's the picture of me and the bird, and yeah, everything, and bird went bye-byes. Happily flew off. These spots are getting more and more. 2012, I think. After 20 minutes, I got half a bullseye. Close enough for now. Now, I was playing darts. I still play darts when my garage is clean. At the moment, it's not, but I'm working on fixing that. I didn't cheat. As much as it may look like I did, it did take me 20 minutes of continuously throwing, and every time I got one around the bullseye, I would leave it and pull the others off and go back and throw again. But I got half a bullseye. Photo. I don't know how you can get half a bullseye, but anyway. I've got two photos here, so I'm going to say both of them and I can edit it out later. This is 2012. Sitting in the afternoon sun doing nothing for a change. Just sitting here, starting to get bored. Now, I was doing a lot of renovations, gardening, painting, building around that time. So when I sat down for 5 minutes, I got bored very easily, and I didn't do much of anything. Well, I didn't do much of anything, and then I got bored, and then I went to find something to do. So yeah, that was that. 2012, this is sometime earlier that day, I found my hat. Now, believe it or not, this hat is not the hat that I currently wear in some of my vlogs when I'm working outside. This hat is identical, but it is smaller because after I got dreadlocks, this hat no longer fitted me. I've had 3 Akubra hats since 2012. I had this one with my normal hair, and then my dreadlocks got so big and overtaking that I went and got a new Akubra hat, which was fine. It was a different style. I think it was the Cattleman hat, and this is the Rough Rider. But yeah, I had the Cattleman hat. I will post a photo maybe one day. I had that for a long time, and then that one was getting not fitting right because it was a thinner hat part. And the Rough Rider's got like the higher one. And so yeah, I went and got another Rough Rider in, I think it was a 60, and this one was a 55, so I went up 5. And yeah, it fits well still now. Even though my dreadlocks are shorter, they still don't fit into the small hat. So yeah. Last one of the day. This is a something that I wrote in, I think this is 2010, around the dots. 2010. Do I think because I am, or am I because I think? Now I'm looking at you and I'm going blind. Appreciate it. So yeah, that is something that I suppose back then, 2010, I was 20 years old. 6 years ago. I was into all these like inspirational, deep meaning thinking, random stuff like that. And yeah, that was one of those things. Do I think because I am, or am I because I think? Like, am I sitting here right now because I think? Or do I think I'm sitting here right now because I am? Like, I am because it is, or it is because I am. And it can be anything, the universe. If you're religious, you can believe in your higher power of whoever that may be. Yes, science, universe, evolution, whatever. Am I because it is, or is it because I am? Like, I think I said that wrong, but yeah, it's like a, what do you call it? Thought process. Not a thought process. It is a thought process, but that's not the word I'm thinking of. Like a evolutionary, theoretical, let's throw a few words out there, theoretical, I don't know, something fancy like that like along those lines. And yeah, so whatever that is, yeah, that's the thought processes that I had. Water. We need it to survive, but it can also kill us. It's my head, people. You don't want to live in there. But yeah, I think that is it, minus the dots. I apologize once again for, okay, everything. My hair is all weird because it's cooking. Hey, it's getting warm too, so it must be almost ready. What's the time? 8:40. It's only been in for 10 minutes, so I've got to wait another 20 or so minutes. Although Manic Panic can stay in for like 4 hours and not do anything. You leave the paint box ones in and you're like, actually I don't think it pulls your hair out, but falls, makes your hair fall out. But yeah. Okay, so we're done. It was only a short one, I hope. Easier to edit if it's shorter. I want to thank you all for watching, participating, everything like that. Yes, so thank you. I hope you're all good, and message out to my friend, you know who you are. I hope you're resting up, and yeah, if you're watching this probably a few days later maybe, I hope you're doing good. And keep an eye out in the mail. I'll be sending something next week. But yeah, I am going. Thank you for watching the 28th of October on this day. I'm Alex, or Darby. You be good. Like, I mean it, be good to people. And I'm going to go and shut my eyes for 5 minutes while the dots disappear. Thank you for watching, and be good, guys. See ya.